happen to good people. None of us were ever really born.
Hey guys, Sheriff Country here in Innovation Roleplay. I'm going to teach you how to use the CAD system, as well as do probable cause and reasonable suspicion with you. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, but I'm going to get this done because the guy's been struggling with it and stuff, so I want to run through right quick of how to make an arrest and how to go about it with your server. Each server is different, they have different charges, but I'm going to run through the QBcore Cad. So mine is different from LSPD. LSPD says, you know, Los Santos Police Department. Mine says Los Santos County Sheriff. So we're going to use one character that I always pull over, Eugene Goldberg. So we're going to use him. So let's say Mr. Eugene Goldberg, we pull him over for a broken tail light, and he has, let's say he has no license. So he takes off from us. We get in a 1080, which is a pursuit, and then we stop him, arrest him, and then we read his Miranda rights. So you have to, if you want to question him at all, or if you make an arrest at all, you have to read them their Miranda rights. So you have, it starts out as you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law. You have the right to attorney. If you do not have one at present, the court will give you one. If you decide to answer any of these questions at this time, then you ask them if you know your rights, and then basically if they say yes, then you can ask them questions. If they quit talking to you or lawyer up, you cannot talk to them no more. Just take them in and arrest them. So again, we'll go from here. We just stopped Eugene Goldberg. We pitted him. He's on the side of the road, and we arrest him. He's in cuffs. So we bring him back to the jail after reading his rights and everything. And then so we're going to get him ran. So in the QBcore system, we have the dashboard right here. That is all your bolos, your warrants. Like a Ricardo Johnson, they're actually looking for him for obstruction. This is all your 911 calls. This is supposed to be all your units, but mine is not working at the time. So you're going to go over here, and you're going to search Eugene. And it's Eugene Goldberg. He's always in there. See, he's right here, and it's going to list all of his vehicles. So if he is in a vehicle, say he was in the Porsche, you can click that Porsche as well, and you can search the vehicle. You can right click it, and you press search vehicle, and it will come up down here in the DMV, and it will basically tell you that that vehicle is owned by Eugene. So what we're going to do, which I'm going to have to delete this so he does not have a random thing with it. So after looking him up, he does have a driver's license. He does have a weapons license. If he does not, it would be red, like this business license right here. It would be red. Also, if like he got in 1080 with us, so if you want to revoke his driver's license, you right click it and revoke license. I'm not going to do that because we have no reason right now to do it, but if you want to revoke his license, you can. So next thing we're going to do, see, he has a weapons license as well. Next thing we're going to do is go to incidents. This is where we are going, see all mine right here. We are going to go right here where it says manage incident. We are going to press add. It is going to be all this wonderful stuff right here. You can put the weapons right here. Now if there was no weapons involved, then you can easily just delete it, is what I mostly do. If there was evidence involved, such as bullet casings if he did shoot, or if he wrecked into another person, anything like that, or if there's a hostage, you can put his name there. This is your summary. So basically it's going to be a short summary. Basically it's going to be pulled over a Porsche, I think that's how you spell it, 911, owned by Eugene Goldberg. After talking with Eugene, he took off and a pursuit started. So that's how you need to be very detailed. So when this goes to court, because in QBcore there is a judge, there is a jury, etc., etc. So if they don't plead guilty, you have to take it to court. But you need to be very, very detailed in your report. So it needs to be from start to finish, where you pulled him, what you pulled him over for, which was the brake lights, as well as like how the 1080 went, if he was reckless, or if he was continuously, recklessly driving, endangering the public, stuff like that. So next thing you know, you're gonna put officers involved, which would be me. So you click me. If I have somebody else, say like foreman, oh, it's not foreman, I think it's J Foreman. Yep, John Foreman. So we're gonna add these two. So if it's a incident where like a 1050, which is a vehicle crash, starts, basically you're gonna write your summary here, and it's gonna be civilians involved. But since he ran from us and we have criminal charges against him, this will be a criminals involved. So it will be Eugene Goldberg. He will be added. So right here we can issue, so if he got away from us, we can issue a warrant, which is right here. You can click it and it will be a warrant for him, and then it will pop up on the dashboard down here where the warrants are. After charging him, you can ask him, does he plead guilty or does he want to take it to court? If he pleads guilty, you left click it and it's guilty. And then if you processed him, which we're about to do right now, you're processed. If you are charging someone else that is associated with Eugene that was in the passenger seat, it will be associated. Now, so you're going to go down here where it says right click below to add and or modify charges. You're going to right click right down here, just randomly, see, it doesn't matter where, randomly, and you're going to hit modify charges, and you're going to find all the charges that we're going to charge him with. So obviously we're going to hit him with speeding, or first off we'll do reckless driving, which is technically in reckless endangerment. Instead of searching sometimes, because it really does not go with it sometimes, see there's reckless endangerment right here. We can also get gang related shooting at, if he is in a gang. But reckless endangerment, these are offenses involving theft, so we don't have anything to do with that. That's fraud. That's damage of property. So if he, say he damages government property, so we add that one. So he wrecked into a light pole. And then he wanted to bribe us, so you can bribe him that way. You can add that one. Resisting arrest, if he ran from us, after the fact that we pitted him, we can add that one. Disorderly conduct, obstruction, all the stuff's in here, guys. It's simply. But if you are going to charge them, say the reckless endangerment, you need to specify what he did to charge him with that, such as he hit a tree, he was endangering the public, which was speeding and recklessly driving and doing all sorts of crazy things. You need to articulate in your report that he, the suspect, did this charge. Vandalism to government property. So he wrecked into a couple of police cars and damaged them. There you go. So then you're going to click out of it, which is back here, or you can press escape. And then see, it's going to go, it's already going to put it in here for you. So you're going to have the recommended fine right there, which is 2,800. Recommended sentence is right there, 35. And then you can either put the fine in there yourself, like 2,800, and the sentence in there again, or most time it will tally it for you. We have a limit of 120 in innovation roleplay, so do not go above 120. So if you charge him with a boatload of stuff, and his is over 120 for the sentence, you're going to do /jail, their ID number, and then just do 120. Again, jail, ID number, 120. So if it's like 35 like this, you're just going to hit jail. After he is pled guilty and he does not want to do this anymore, he wants to go to jail, then you're going to just press jail. But I am going to disregard all of this because I do not want to put this on his record. So we have reports as well. So reports is for the 1050s. It's for incidents involving like civilians, like so crashes will be involved. You have if you shot and you're like the secondary on scene and you still need to write a report, it will be here. It will be in the reports. So it will, and then I also like the map. The map is pretty cool. So you can tell where the population is if you go to the map. So you can see all these vehicle thefts. This is where it's happening. You can, vehicle theft. So obviously there's somebody in this area that's trying to steal cars. Maybe you need to stay in that area and see if you can find him. Same thing down here. Also, if you want to put a bolo, I did a bunch right there. So it would be new bolo, and it would be title, which would be either stolen vehicle or possession of stolen vehicle or stole a vehicle. And then you're going to put the plate right there, which you need to lock on your AOP if you have it. And then the owner of the vehicle again. And then you're gonna put yourself out here, and then you can put a bolo out for that vehicle search. Like, say someone stole Eugene's car, you're gonna put that license plate in there, put the owner was Eugene, and then the individual that you found that was driving it, or the suspect that you're gonna charge him with, or the individual that you think is driving it, you put it right there. This is your penal codes. I do not know if they are up to date or not. Or actually, nothing's in there. I don't think any SOPs are in there at all. DMV. So, this is a person I looked at for. So, earlier, this guy went to Grove Street and robbed a house on Grove Street. So, his vehicle was still there. I ran his vehicle, which is this, Union, Lincoln, Sam, Ida, 2324 right here. I looked it up, and it actually comes back to this guy right here, Xavier Fortuno. So I then put down here in the notes was vehicle was involved in the robbery, and then I impounded it. And you can also bolo, but I did not, just because we found him later, so I took the bolo off. But if you do want a bolo, it is a left click, and it will put a bolo on there. But if you want to look up any type of license plates, it's right there, and then you click it and it'll tell you what color it is, which is lighting blue. You can impound it, you can bolo it, you can put it as stolen, and you can put it as this vehicle needs to be code 5 every time. Weapons, I don't think we're really doing much with the weapons, but there is a serial number on each weapon. I do not have one at the time. But it will be, basically you just type in the serial number on the weapon, and then it'll tell you what or who it comes back as, or what it is, what class it is, stuff like that. Cameras. There is a bunch of cameras. So let's say there's a robbery. There was a robbery the other day, I think actually in here. So you can, oh, did they work? Nah, I don't think they work. Okay, well, if your server has them and they do work, you should be able to watch them. But yeah, it's just taking me away right now. And yeah, okay. And then this is our staff logs. So right now you got someone that's been in here for 20 days, 17 hours, 20 minutes, 14 days. You got a lot of people in here. But that's mostly the gist of the QBcore CAD system. It's a little bit late. See, we got a store robbery right here. Also, if you want to be attached to a call, you go over, scroll over it, you right click it. You can either remove the blimp from your map, you can set a waypoint, you can respond to it, you can detach to it or detach away from it, and then you can attach units as well. So you can attach, you know, any unit that's really over there, but there's nobody over there for me right now because I'm off duty. But that is the gist of it, and I'll run you through this as well. If you have a dispatcher, which sometimes we do, you can click over here and you should be able to dispatch. So if you want to, this is a bulletin board, basically a watch out for this person. So you're going to add, and then you're going to put the person's name, and then you're going to put, I'm not going to do it because it will add it and I can't take it off. So you're going to add it, put the person's name like this for Rico Johansson, and then you're going to put in what he did and to be on the lookout. Basically, he needs to be arrested. And then eventually you can actually make a warrant out of it. See, there's Tyrone South, Don, that's a weird name, Danny. You can make warrants out of it as well. And like I did before, all you gotta do is go to incidents, type in such as Eugene Goldberg, and put in warrant for arrest if he got away, and you know that it was him that got away. Alright, so we are done with the CAD. I hope y'all had enjoyed that little tutorial. So we're going to talk about probable cause. If you pulled over a vehicle and you can RP as walking up and hint, you know, if there's any drugs in a vehicle or anything like that, you can ask them. That will give you probable cause to search a vehicle. You cannot search a vehicle unless you have probable cause or at least reasonable suspicion. Or you can run a dog around it, and you can also get the dog to give you probable cause. But you cannot search anybody that is in a vehicle without their consent if you do not have probable cause. If you get their consent, you can search it. But if you are on the street, like say I'm walking on the sidewalk right here and somebody's walking and you just want to search somebody randomly, you cannot do that. Now, if this person said is, you know, you got a 911 call saying there's a disturbance in the area and you see this white male walking down the street and you want to ask him some questions and search him. So because you are on this call, you can search him for officer safety only. So you can search him for officer safety only. That is, if he tells you otherwise, it's not true. You can totally search anybody for officer safety. That is always a law, and it's always been a thing. So don't let them tell you otherwise. Also, do not let them punk you. Do not let them intimidate you. You are the law. You are here to make sure that the community's safe, that they're driving safe, that the person that you have pulled over is not a harm to you or anybody in the city. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any more questions, if you think I left something out and I need to explain more, leave a comment below. Remember to like and subscribe and join Innovation Roleplay because we are booming right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well as I did. I will see you guys next time.